Leicestershire Police Federation are moaning about the Crown Prosecution Service after they dropped a case against a girl in her early teens, so maybe 13 or 14, after she was charged with assaulting a police constable, leaving him with a broken finger and apparently with concussion. Now, I don't know how many times I've said this, but if a fully grown man or woman who's been trained in the art of defence and detention cannot control a 13 or 14-year-old child, they do not deserve to be in the police. They are not safe to be in the police. Leicestershire Police Federation said it was absolutely disgusting that the CPS had dropped the case, but the CPS has said the child was given a youth conditional caution, and this was the best course of action considering she was a vulnerable missing child that the constable was trying to detain at the time. Leicestershire Police Federation claimed that the child punched the officer twice to the side of the head. A statement from the Federation said it happened when the officer was searching for a high-risk missing person. When the officer located the missing person and tried to detain them, as there were serious concerns over their welfare, the individual punched the officer twice to the side of the head and then struggled during the arrest. They call it individual rather than child. And after seeing so many examples of how the police deal with vulnerable people, most of which are not very good, I have to say, I'm absolutely not surprised that the child lashed out. The cop was probably trying to get his rocks off and either reach his abuse target for the day, or he was in a WhatsApp group where they talk about struggle cuddling vulnerable children. Adam Commons, chairman of Leicestershire Police Federation, said that he was furious with the decision. He added, "Police officers do not go to work to be assaulted. They do their job to protect the communities and bring justice to people. What message does it send to the country when our protectors are ignored?" Maybe it sends the message that when dealing with young vulnerable people, or any vulnerable people for that matter, then you should try and be a bit more tactful rather than trying to grip them, twist them up and handcuff them. Also, maybe it sends a message that we need police who are capable of dealing with a 13 or 14-year-old child rather than getting beaten by a teenage girl. Personally, I hope you get the piss ripped out of you for the rest of your career, complaining that you got decked by a little girl. Absolutely incredible.